Yokoso, Doshicheru YouTube, and welcome to another 2v2 battle with StuartD, this time on the Slumbering Settlement against Camper, SVK, and Monster. Now, this was an interesting battle. I thought Slumbering Settlement was that map with, you know, the center that has a bunch of buildings, or a cav is pretty much useless and you can overuse matchlocks and skirmish troops, and I told StuartD the same thing. But it turned out to be not quite the case. Anyway, I think we had a previous battle to this where we brought a lot of skirmish units and just got rickrolled by these same players you see in front of you here. So we gave them a rematch. And slow-mo, just to show you the armies, I've got 3 units of Yari cavalry here, heavy upgrades. A lot of strong sword units at the middle, supported by Matsuda no Orochi and some Naginata attendants, just your staple standard kind of stuff. Over here on the right, I've got my flanking force, which is composed of 2 Naginata samurai and 1 Naginata warrior monk. I also have a katana cav and a light cav in the woods, hiding. StuartD has Naginata attendants at the back, more Naginata attendants supporting his general. Then he got 3 units of these Naginata warrior monks. He's got some Nodachi samurai, and then he's also got some of these Naginata samurai at the front. Over here on the left side, he's got some bow cavalry. He has a total of 2 of those. Then he has some Yari cav and katana cav, as well as a fire cav in support. So let's take a look at our opponent's armies. On the right side here, we have a Monster. Monster has some Yari cav, some Naginata warrior monk cav that you saw in the woods there. He's got a bow cav on this side. He then has some Yari Yashigaru at the front, supported by this, which is a Tetsubota warrior monk hero. I really like this unit, it's pretty cool. And then he has some more katana samurai to support his general, some more katana samurai, and some Naginata attendants at the back there to sort of block the line. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on pause just to make sure that we see the other player's army before we engage in the fight, which happens really soon. A matchlock warrior monk supported by a Naginata warrior monk, some long Yari Yashigaru, and his main line is actually a lot of heavily upgraded sword infantry. He's also got another Naginata warrior monk and a foot samurai with some. He's also, look at this, he's got a Naginata warrior monk here. I didn't actually notice this because I didn't really fight him until that. So his army is going for a more qualitative approach. So let's take a look at what happens here. A Monster is going to commit his Yari Yashigaru lines forward, and I'm gonna countercharge with my Nodachi samurai here. And you can see that he was targeting them with his bow cav, which is a smart idea. I'm going to commit my own sword infantry to the fight. At the same time, you can see I've swung my cab around. I'm already moving my flanking force to the side. So all I need to do at this stage is just maintain my line for just a little bit. And you can see I'm just going to commit everything I have to the line. He does have some good bow cav that are targeting my units, getting some nice kills. But you can see he is going to quickly blob his troops on one of my flanks and try and overwhelm them. I am going to take this moment and just run my cav right into the backs of his bow cav, and you can see this is going to give me an opening for my Kazino Seikon, and they are going to smash right at the... Whoa, what happened here? That doesn't look right. That doesn't look right at all. I remember smashing right into the back of this unit and rounding it, but I guess the replay has... Oh, look at this. There they go. Oh, they're going to charge this unit. Alright, that's not a problem. You get the gist. So I'm going to commit the rest of my flanking force here. And at this point, this unit existed no more, so try to keep that in mind. I hope that doesn't change a lot in the battle. StuartD's forces are sort of behind, and I am asking him for support at this stage. The other player is moving forward, but I am going to send this light cav here, and my katana cav is going to get bounced at this ideal moment in the battle. You can see that my lines have broke, and this is when I need to... All these units here, do you see all these sword samurai? I'm gonna hit Warcry, and my Yohei are gonna hold excellently, and here comes the katana cav charge, and it is going to absolutely wreck these sword troops. Look at those kills. They're going to be rising so quickly. These guys are going to get so many kills. They're going to decimate this flank completely. StuartD now moving in, and you can see that my 4 sword units held off his entire army there in that engagement. You can see I'm going to pull my general out. He's trying to catch me with his Tetsubuto hero, but I'm not going to let that happen. And this is when this katana cav is just going to continue getting the kills. When you have sword units fighting Naginata samurai, who are very defensive troops, and then a katana cav on their ass as well, it's going to get a little ugly for the sword units. More action here in the middle. This one unit, which is a Naginata Warrior Monk cav, has been trying to kill StuartD's forces. You can see at this stage that all I'm doing is trying to keep my general alive. I'm moving him in between. Over here on the left, StuartD has officially pretty much nerfed and destroyed this player. He has pushed his troops forward, and he's also now supporting on this side of the battlefield. So Camper is the guy with the orange banners. It's kind of hard to see which one is which. So here we are. I'm trying to keep my general alive. Now, in the actual battle, this flank had been completely removed from the battle. There was no this flank anymore, and this flank was close to being destroyed, if I remember correctly. So StuartD still appears to have some more troops. He's got his Naginatas left here, and you can see he's also being chased off by Camper, who is actually having success on this side. Anyway, here you go. Over here now, my katana cav is the only thing that's remaining, and they've got 107 kills so far. These sword units of campers who have came in sort of late are doing a great job. Again, this replay corrupting thing kind of makes it hard. And you can see that these units here didn't really exist in the fight. They're just sort of standing. My general is in stand and fight. I do remove him, I think, in a minute here and go help Stuart up there at the front. What Camper has now remaining is just some of these Naginata warrior monks, and they're going to be charged. I don't know if he actually did that on purpose, but my forces are pretty much non-existent, except for this katana cav, which is still alive, still racking up the kills, 153, and now finally they're going to get stopped by this Naginata warrior monk hero. I'm going to be sending in my general to try and keep the morale high, but again, this battle has been severely corrupted. I don't know if this is even Stuart's force. Yes, it is. At this stage in the battle, I think it was over. I think it's going to be over in a few seconds here. But like, these forces didn't exist anymore. The match logs were the last thing at this stage, and you can see that these troops actually were pushing forward. This one Naginata warrior monk didn't really exist. But again, CA and their replay issues, and you know, that is not gonna change. That is never gonna change. And nonetheless, you got to see some epic shit right here. I mean, look at all these bodies in that fight, and that katana cav did a great job. So now I'm just running my general around, or the AI is running my general around in the replay. StuartD does have the numeric advantage, I think. You can see he's going to catch this one unit of Naginata warrior. Why do I call everything monk Naginata? I don't know why. These matchlock warrior monks are going to get attacked by this one Hell's Bouncer unit, which is a Tetsubuto warrior monk hero, which Stuart also brought. Now you have Camper's general left, and look at this. His charge bonus has been completely nerfed here. I think it's because he dismounted. He's going to go into stand and fight. StuartD has his general in stand and fight. I have my general in the vicinity as well. And we're fighting this Naginata warrior monk cavalry. Again, this didn't really happen. Like, Monster didn't have any troops remaining. But you can pretty much get the gist of what happened. Is that my forces in the replay indeed did collapse. But my flanking force with the katana cav managed to survive. My general manages to survive, and we drive away Camper, and you can see these troops didn't really exist, and there goes the battle. CA with the replay corruption thing, it's kind of annoying, but it's still something interesting to the replays to see, at least. I just wanted to make sure that the battle with Stuart was up so he could see it. Anyway, make sure to check him out. I hope you guys enjoyed this somewhat corrupt but still passable battle, I think. Remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe, guys. It helps the channel grow, and it helps me stay fuzzy and warm on the inside. Anyway, this was GD. I'll see you guys next time.